tragically different about the character is the fact that F tilt doesn't kill at 90 anymore.
I don't know how tragic that is, but maybe for
Already we're
them.
seeing Shock is in a huge lead, by the way. Like, we're seeing a bunch of the matchup issues. Joker's tight aerials, doesn't have a good forward aerial, especially that can hit the rat. The rat's super small.
Right, it might be better than Robin's, but it's
still
still
not
a
good.
struggle, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's actually at a whole stock lead, and about to surpass him in percent as well.
There it is. I think another thing is Shock doing a really good job of just keeping Sakuto in the corner.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think I've seen Sakuto have stage control, at least willingly have stage control
For
in the
more
whole
than
match.
15 seconds?
Yeah. Goes for a dash attack into Thunder. I don't know if he was trying to call it a jump there, but you know, I am glad to see Shock going for something when a stock lead, just to try to push that lead even more.
Right. Well, he's in a good position to try stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trying to edge guard the rat. That is brave.
covering roll, not getting the read. Oh, but
Gets the Thunder Gip, but doesn't quite finish the edge guard, but
back
that
air.
might
Oh.
do it. Wow.
That I think.
Oh,
they
but that
nerfed-
is
yeah,
gonna do it.
that's done.
So that back air and forward
They
air,
nerfed that too, right?
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and it reads the roll out.
Ooh.
Shock is kind of schmoovin' right now.
Dude, when Pika or Pichu miss their grab, it looks kind of funny. They look a little timid. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Especially Pichu. Anyway.
So something about the rats is since they both have a backward facing and forward facing multi-hit aerial, it's very easy to catch Joker's tether recovery.
Yeah. I think that's part of what probably makes this a harder matchup as well.
Oh, I love the PT matchup because I just drop down Ivysaur Nair and it works every time.
Yeah. What do they do? And even when it's Arsene out, it's very easy to two-frame that.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting weakness they gave that character.
So it looks like Sakuto's actually trying to stay more grounded. He seems like he knows now that Joker can't quite hit Pikachu easily from landing, just because his aerials have tight frame data and there's not much Joker can do against something as small as Pichu.
Right, and that makes sense, but because obviously the Pichu aerials are good and everything, but like Joker like ground game, it's not.
Ooh, and he calls out the drift in with Thunder.
It's not that great. You know, like Joker is good with his aerials and being able to catch reasonably tall opponents. I mean, down tilt on Joker, does it get much?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
With proper DI. I mean, if you can catch him, if they don't DI it right, you can catch him with like up tilt or up air, but it's really not that good.
There's the Robin.
Yeah.
There's the Robin.
This makes a lot more sense to me.
I think it's still going to be a struggle.
It's going to be a struggle. Just Robin's slow, Pichu's somewhat fast.
My question, well, I'm also surprised we're keeping the plats, but it's like, can this rat just duck under or walk under the, or crawl under the projectiles? It's going to make it really tough for Sakuto if that's possible.
And yeah, we're seeing a similar start of the game that we did game one. Shock is really dominant. Oh, Sakuto retreating to the ledge, knows that Shock was waiting for him to drift in and take advantage of the falling animation, but
I like that. Like, he throws out the arc fire and he jumps over and throws his thunder jump. That's a very funny way of saying, I don't really care about your projectile, eat mine.
Robin's gentleman jab is so strong. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Sakuto catch a normal get up with gentleman's and actually kill at like 80. It is extremely strong.
That is interesting. We'll have to be on the lookout for that.
We don't have to do that.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Catching the DI on the throw.
You know, originally day one that confirm was a lot more simple, but now we see that the rat mains are adapting to people's DI. They're starting to be able to call out drifts, air dodge, jumps. It's something that's good to see because they play the characters that everybody hates and everybody figures out. It's like playing Fox in Melee. People figure out your matchup over time, but it's also nice to see them actually adapt to it.
Yeah, I find it more impressive as a result. So I'm fine with the change, and they obviously can still make it work, as we're seeing several times this set. So far. So look at this. This is just so hard. It's like, how do you hit the little? Although I guess that'll work, right? But I mean, it's just you're watching Sakuto, a smart player, to struggle to get stage and find ways to actually hit Pichu. It's just, this has to be very unfun for them right now.
Yeah, and Shock at a very demanding lead right now, continuing to push the lead as far as he can take it.
Catching a jump, catching a landing. That's good.
Oh, and a back air drag down in the grab. Shock is kind of moving right now. He's completely lapped Sakuto in percent once again.
Yeah.
If I'm Sakuto, I don't know what to do here. I'm just.
Oh, look at that.
Hits the tech though.
Oh my goodness. Shock going all the way in on those edge guards. He does nothing to really risk at this point.
Oh, and a ledge trump backer. Gonna end up taking the set 2-0.
Wow.
That's a huge win for Shock.
Yeah, I mean, look, Shock seems, I think, somewhat new still to AL as far as I can tell, but they have quickly become quite the tour de force.
Yeah, clearly, I would not want to play that.
Yeah.
For one, Mega Man sucks.